Manners. Do you know what manners really are? Manners are a person's outward bearing, the way of speaking to and treating others. They are very important words being used to display positive manner ethics such as politeness and respect to others. Quick question to ask you is, do you think that children should be taught manners at such an early age during their childhood? Specifically your children. Do you think your children should be taught manners at a young age, preferably two, could even be one? More actually when they start talking. So two or three, around that age group of them growing up, their early days. Do you think that you should teach them manners in order for them to be a well organized and respectful person in their future? As for me, I definitely think they should be taught manners, because at such an early age it will grow on them and they will continue to use these manners for the rest of their lives. There are several different types of manners all children should be taught or learned in order to grow up as this respectful and well organized man or woman, a young adult, which I will say. Very important manners are your table manners. The table manners are key, especially for a child, because when you have a child and you're going to, let's say, go out to a restaurant or have a family meeting, you got to bring the kid. You can't leave him or her home alone. Bringing him out means you're taking him out in the public. You want to make sure everything's going good your way. You don't want to be embarrassed, although it could happen. It's your child. You're really not going to care because you love your kid. You're not really going to have much to say about it, but the table manners are major. Children need to obey table manners for many reasons. Let's start by saying if your child burps at the table or in public around a crowd that he or she don't know, even your family, for instance, what is the two famous words you want your child to be able to say? You want him or her to say, "Excuse me." By saying "excuse me," this will show the people, the crowd, that he cares and is not trying to be rude. And then once that's said and done, you just go back on your eating. So "excuse me" is very important if your child burps. Also, your child should not be a sloppy eater. If so, be a good example and show them proper way of being a good eater, not a sloppy eater. For example, your mother or father, which you're going to be sitting next to, has a napkin right alongside their plate, next to their utensils, fork, spoon, knife, whatever. Or it could be on your lap. On your lap is more of a realistic area, because when you eat, the sauce or whatever you have, grease could just drip off on you, could get on your clothes. But if you have that napkin there, it's a nice supporter, so it won't touch any of that. So the napkin on the lap is very, very smart idea. Make sure that your child knows that, can glance at your parent, and that will help them. Why should children try to act different around guests? Tell you this, they should try to act different around guests to show their manners and be respectful. Also, to show the guests and make the guests feel that they are 1. Special, 2. Comfortable, and 3. Welcome. Showing these three will make your guest audience very happy and well aware of their surroundings, that you care about them and you want them to have a good time. All is well. Also, your child should always, always, always wash his or her hands before eating a meal. Not only at a restaurant, but home, snack even. Anytime they're about to eat, which involves their hands getting close to their mouths, they should wash them. Because the child's so young, they're going around touching everything. They don't know better. They're doing what they feel like is right. They could be touching gum. They could be touching things that have dirt on them. Preferably anything that has lots and lots of germs. And if that gets in the mouth, your child could get sick. You don't want that happening to your child. So always make sure him or her washes her hands. Like I said, place a napkin on the lap. Very important. Always there for support. Facial area, falling down on the waist area. Wait for everybody to be served before eating your meal. This is a very good one, but it really doesn't benefit for your child so much because the child's young and you don't know better, like picking up an object without washing the hands. Although it's good for them to know because it shows that they are responsible and know their ways around the manner world. Shows that they're good at company. It shows that they are good and their parent is a positive influence. Also, sit up straight in your chair. Once again, this isn't really benefit factor for a child because the child's so young he can do whatever he wants. You're not really going to yell at the kid. But for the most part, they should be sitting up straight in a chair, like military status, but should always be up straight in a chair and displaying positive attitudes and just showing you know what you're doing. Because if the child learns all this stuff at an early age, it will learn to grow on them and it will enhance their skills from now on until then. Also, very, very important, two famous words. I use them, everybody uses them. You might know of these. Please and thank you. Teach these to your child at a very early age, preferably 2 or 3, once again said before, because it shows that they are well respectful and they are thoughtful, they care, they're just a positive influence. For example, if someone's going to give something to you or you want something, you're not going to say, give me that. Tell your child to say, can I please have that? And then, once they obtain it, whatever it is, they say thank you. Because that just shows that they are courteous and they do have manners. And manners, from my perspective, are very, very important. By using manners, you can talk to anybody pretty much, and they will love it. Display of manners shows guests you are thoughtful and not selfish. Caring, like I said before, you're very caring, you're kind, you're considerate. You want to make them feel comfortable once again. This will grow on the child as well. Although they're just children, it will make them feel important and special. This is very true because growing up, or in my earlier days, I was taught manners. I came in a family of very polite people. I always used manners and everybody loved it. Now they love me. I still use them today. Plus, it makes the parents look good and shows that they care about their kids. Very true. It makes them look professional. It makes them look like they are always aware of what their kids are doing, their surroundings. They're on top of their kids. They want them to be the best they can be. They don't want them to be like foul and improper. They want them to be proper and set good examples that reflects them and their family life and their history. Quick question for you. Did you know? Did you know manners help young children develop their social skills and build self-confidence by teaching them proper etiquette and also by helping them understand how their behavior impacts the world? Very, very correct. There are much examples. There are very much examples and realistic statistics online even that prove and do prove that this is true fact. Also, being polite is key, like before, and everybody loves polite people. Take it from me, this is very true. Everybody loves polite people, and especially the fact that they're kids. Can't go wrong with a polite kid. A polite kid will make the world go round and make everybody happy. With polite kids, you're a genius, you're a brilliant parent, and everyone will respect you. Gotta love kids and their manners.